see Malik Willis in this Flames offense here early. An absolutely gorgeous day in Blacksburg. Only 1,000 fans permitted in the stands as John Parker Romo puts toe to leather, and we're underway. Flames will take over after the touchback from their own 25, and as I just mentioned, Mark, we'll get our first look at Malik Willis, the young man who transferred in from Auburn. Pickup of 8 yards for Mack on first down. Willis again to Mack, and a nice hole first down for the Flames. Peyton Pickett now in the game at tailback. Virginia Tech showing a little bit of pressure here on 3rd and 5. May have had movement. Don't see a flag just yet. Willis flushed out of the pocket. Throws on the run, and it's incomplete. There's that laundry on the field, and that might have been a free play.
Yeah, good job by Liberty to draw Virginia Tech off sides. They jumped, and good job by the center, Thomas Sargent. He's kind of the
3rd down and long now for Liberty. Virginia Tech brings just 4. Willis steps up to try and run for it. He'll be shy. Barno came in from his defensive end spot to make the stop. Although close to midfield, first drive of the game. Let's see if Liberty does indeed snap the ball and go for it here on 4th down and 3. They do. The handoff, and they'll pick up the first down and more. Mack now bounces it to the outside. Big chunk yardage for Joshua Mack. First drive alone for Joshua Mack. The fake to Mack. Willis has pressure on the outside. Going to go to the end zone. Has a receiver wide open. That'll be a score for C.J. Yarbrough.
And C.J. Yarbrough just tiptoed the sidelines. I looked to see if there was a hat thrown saying that he was out of bounds at all, but does not look like it. Fantastic job of getting to the outside, and watch the pocket. They keep 5 in to protect, plus a running back and a tight end. But it's a good way to start off this game.
Alex Barbier with the PAT, and Liberty, 25th ranked Flames, up 7-0 early.
Very often because they are so good on 1st and 2nd down.
Hooker has time. Now the pocket breaks down. He'll try and get it on his own, and he can't. Nice job of breaking down and making the tackle by Anthony Butler. It'll force a punt from Virginia Tech on their first drive of the game.
But let me tell you, this is
the field in their opening drive for the score. Willis now with pressure moves the pocket to the outside. Ball is tipped up in the air and incomplete.
Yeah, it looks
like
that
Amari Barno got a hand on it.
Exactly. I think you're.
Yeah, that is a big news story right there. Herbert, he returned the opening kick mark. And remember, it wasn't a big play. This could be, and it is, down the middle of the field. Turner with the grab, and it'll be a first down at the 38-yard line for the Hokies.
Tech has, a real reason why they have 4 wins on this season, and they are going to miss him desperately. Wow, that's a risky play right there.
Yeah, try a little trickeration. It definitely blows up, and Butler was just fantastic in terms of coverage from that linebacker spot for the Flames. So 3rd and 14. Liberty brings just 4. Hooker steps up. He may try and run it. He does. Good spin move. Still on his feet. Gets closer to that marker, but Butler eventually tracks him down shy. Now what do you do if you're Virginia Tech?
Yards-ish, so this is going to be well within his range to put 3 points on the board.
41 yards for Johnson. And it is good. So Virginia Tech gets on the board.
Before it's 3rd and 1.
Yeah, wasn't able to pick up the first down. So again, 3rd and 1. Bigger back, that's Pickett. Trying to get to the sticks. Still churning his feet. Look at that strength. Finally, the whistle is blown. He refused to go down, but I'm not sure he was able to keep those feet churning enough for him to pick up the first down. 18 touchdowns already this season for Willis. That's Pickett. Nice tackle on the outside. Rayshard Ashby, you would expect that out of Ashby, but still a good run by Pickett. Blackshear now is going to have much more on his plate, but this defense has enough on their plate as it is. 3rd and 2 for the Flames, and it looks like they'll pick it up behind Joshua Mack. Another first down. Big loss, though, Mark, without Herbert for Virginia Tech the rest of the way. Big 3rd down here for this defense to get off the field. Flames looking to extend this drive. Willis to give. Trouble in the backfield. That's Shedro. And I don't think Lewis was able to get that first down. Rayshard Ashby was able to come up from that linebacker spot and put the stop on. And 4th down and 3. Virginia Tech showing pressure. Now they come out. Willis flushed out. He's in a little bit of trouble here. Now downfield as a receiver. Did he get a foot in bounds? Let's check the official. He says he did.
Wow, what a throw and catch. I don't know who they have in there right now. I think it's maybe Jalen Griffin or Eli Adams.
Willis throwing. Touchdown. Jerome Jackson, the tight end, his first touchdown of the year. What an efficient drive. 14 plays on this drive for the Flames.
Oh, and really good job on the play fake. Has been playing in the minds of these safeties over and over and over again, and they've allowed guys to get behind them too many times so far in this first half.
Barbier with the PAT force
this year, but need to get back on track.
A fake to Holston. Hooker over the middle. Complete to Turner. And that's a big chunk of that yardage. Cedric Stone was there to bring down Turner.
They've had two big completions on that same play in this first half.
Good fake to Holston. Hooker has all kinds of room here inside the 40, inside the 30, making men miss all the way down to the 21. And a late flag to boot. 15. Hooker's been his best on this drive, responsible for every Hokie yard, and he's going to try and add some more. And he won't get there. He may even lose a yard. Pursuit on third down by Kid Glass and the rest of the Flames. Bring him down.
Yeah, watch Darrell Johnson just absolutely mush back the tight end. Draw off sides.
Can't get a first down on the 1 mark. So it is not in goal to go. Hooker's going to look to throw. Has a tight end and a score. Nick Gallo's first touchdown of the year. We got a tight end for the Flames getting his first touchdown of the year. And Gallo now answers for the Hokies with his first score.
Yeah, Nick Gallo, fantastic player in his own right. He's only a true sophomore. Plays behind James Mitchell a lot of times, but anytime that you're down near the goal line, those tight ends are big threats. And Nick Gallo drive, keep the momentum on their side.
Johnson with the PAT. And Willis to give the Shedro all kinds of room on that right side. Bang down before a really nice gain, 7 yards, picking up the first down. Connor again on the stop. Mack again in the backfield on third down and 6. Douglas in motion. Hokies now bring it to late blitz, and they get to Willis. Ball down. Fumble on the play, and it looked like the Hokies were able to pick it up. They were. Jalen Griffin, who now is getting playing time, Mark, because of Amari Barno's injury with the big fumble recovery. 30-yard line to start this drive. Hooker fakes the reverse. He's got a blocker in front of him. Cuts it inside the 20. Still on his feet down to the 17. First down.
Jalen Holston is probably their best lead block running back for a QB run.
Here it is right here, right on cue. Hooker, what a great sidestep. Can he get to the end zone? He does. What a great run by Hooker. Hokies take the lead.
And that's what makes Hendon Hooker in this Virginia Tech offense so dynamic. A lot of people can hand the ball off. A lot of people can throw screens out to the side. But can you pull a guard and lead block with your running back and let your quarterback make some plays? Umpire did a little in for 6. Great job by Hendon Hooker and punched through the extra point, and Virginia Tech has the lead for the first time this game.
You know what? Second down and 15, a missed opportunity for the Flames. Now Mack in motion. Pressure up the middle. Willis avoids it. Will he get a big gainer out of it? He will. Still on his feet inside the 4, outside the 40, down to the 43. These two quarterbacks can run the football. 24 yards from Malik Willis.
He was helped off the field earlier, but I mean, he had a clear shot, and Malik Willis just out-athleticized him. That's not a word, but it was now.
And there's a flag on that play. We're going to add 15 yards. Dorian Strong, the true freshman we talked about so glowingly earlier.
Unnecessary roughness. Number 44, defense. 15-yard penalty. First down.
Mistake here, Mark.
Yes, true freshman versus true freshman on the outside.
Quickly. That's going to be a first down. DJ Stubbs with the easy pitch and catch. Good recognition by Willis finding the open receiver.
Missed a couple games earlier in the season, but He's a good addition to that backfield.
Oh, great back shoulder
goodness.
throw and a completion to Daniels again. 1st and goal for the Flames. Inside of 2 minutes left to go in this first half. Mack in the backfield on 1st and goal. Willis keeps it. Will he be dragged down? He is. Fumble the football. Picked up by Virginia Tech. And they'll blow this one dead. Jamari Connor thought he had 6, staring him right in the face until he heard the whistles. They're going to rule it an incomplete pass.
Actual moment, but it never looked like
After further review,
it was forward pass.
the runner, lost possession of the ball prior to being down. The ball was recovered by Virginia Tech in the immediate continuing action at the 9-yard line. It will be their ball at that spot. 1st and 10. The clock should be set to 1 minute 46 seconds. 1:46, and will start on the snap.
So another costly turnover. 3rd and short. You think Hooker keeps it on this one? I'm just throwing it out there.
Yes, I think so.
And he picks up a big gain. Out to the 30.
It's like when you're playing rock, paper, scissors, shoot, Chris. Some scissors there, and it worked.
Plenty of time to throw at an open receiver. That's Robinson. He'll get it out beyond the 45-yard line. So now with just over a minute left to play. Now to throw. Has all kinds of time. Out to Blackshear. Makes a man miss. Then gets out of bounds after a solid pickup on 1st down.
Liberty changed up their defense. They went man-to-man.
Hustling now to get back into position. 30 seconds in the half. Nice pitch and catch. Turner on the reception. Virginia Tech has 1 timeout remaining, but they're clearly in field goal range now.
Man-to-man, Liberty is defensively. Now they back off in zone.
They bring just 4. Hooker, receiver goes up to get it. And a fantastic job of coming down in bounds by Evan Fairs. Before the end of this game, he might end up being the most heralded transfer from Kansas to make an impact on this game. Holston sprinted toward that pylon, was forced out of bounds at about the 3-yard line. Now, what do you do here if you're Virginia Tech? All right. 19 yards for Johnson. He puts it through to end the first half. Virginia Tech making the most out of 2 Liberty.
A lot of times on this 3rd and short, just keep the ball in Hooker's hands.
Gives it off, and that's going to be enough for a 1st down.
Influence the game, and he's not one to say much, but he's competing every single snap, and they feed off of that.
Protecting Hooker's blind side on this pass attempt goes wanting to Caleb Smith. So Flames. Willis from the zone 5. The give is to Mack. Has room. He'll bring it out to the 15. That's a 1st down. Back in the backfield with Willis. Give to Mack inside 30. Stiff arm still on his feet. Out at the 38-yard line. Great stiff arm to keep Jamari Connor away and pick up a few extra yards. Willis going to try and do it on his own. Inside of Virginia Tech territory and picks up a 1st down. On 1st down, well, now they're a little behind at 2nd and 11. Willis steps up in a clean pocket, hits his receiver. He had a great lane to throw from and found Stubbs.
In the leverage, but watch how Malik Willis throws the ball to the outside shoulder of the wide receiver. We'll get to that in a second. That fantastic
good run.
When you throw the ball, we stop routes.
Liberty now back in the red zone on 2nd down and 6. Willis cuts it back inside the 10, inside the 5. He'll score. That'll make amends for those 2 fumbles. 95 yards on this drive. Their first offensive possession of the second half here, Mark.
Wow, a 95-yard drive against a Virginia Tech defense. That is not something you see very often. Really, really good drive, mixing in run, pass, quarterback keep for that Flames offense.
Barbier with the point after try. It's good, and have to do it here in the second half. Now pressure coming. Throws where the pressure came from. You taught me so well on that. And Robinson has room to run. The pressure came from the left, and that's where he went with it.
Drake DeLeus, not normally a starter, but it ended up working out in Virginia Tech's favor.
This works out in their favor as well. Hooker on 3rd and 1. That's a first down. Darrisaw looks to be back in the game at left tackle. Hooker just looks to put his head down and won't pick up much. Big old number 50 there. Henry Chibuzi was there to bring him down.
Yeah, it seems like maybe 4 down territory for Virginia.
Leg. He's going to need one here. This is from about 51. He's going to pull this a little to the left, and it's no good. So much to the delight of Hugh Freeze, the Flames hold. They still lead in Blacksburg. Play clock now at 5. Willis with the snap. Gives it to Shedro. Sidesteps the first tackle and gets a first down.
Divine Diablo had a free shot on Shedro Lewis in the backfield, running out the entire play clock before the snap.
Willis tries to get by Diablo and does. First down, and then tried to sneak in a couple of more yards and saw a big old 96 right there, Noah Pollard, and said, I'll step out. Might have wanted to come with a little bit of pressure right now. Virginia Tech showing just 4. They give up the middle. Close to the first down. I don't think they're going to get it. Holyfield was there on the stop, and Mack may have come about 2 feet shy, Mark. Now what do you do here? You got the 1-4 down today. Willis is going to keep it. He has the first down and a couple of yards more down to the 32-yard line. Hokies again bring 4. Now Willis flush to his left. Watch out for the fumble. Ball's on the ground. Whew. Barno again causing the fumble. This time a Flame was able to fall on it. Mark in long at the 45-yard line, and in this particular case, Hugh Freeze not going to go for it. He's going to try and pin Virginia Tech deep. Robinson fumbles the football on the muff, and it's recovered by the Flames. That's a huge play.
Oh, my goodness. Wow. Davion Robinson just took his eyes off the ball at the very end of the play and mishandled the ball.
Payback here from the Virginia Tech 5. Willis on the fake, looking to throw into the end zone. A receiver wide open, and they convert. Johnny Huntley with his 2nd touchdown of the year. Liberty extends their lead.
That was a wide open tight end target. Just a lot of space for people to work. Good job exploiting it by this Liberty offense, and just like that, Liberty is up by 8 points. Robinson early after that costly fumble on the punt return.
2nd down and 3. Hooker, lots of room near midfield before being brought down. They'll move the chains.
It's a lot more with Hooker on the ground on this drive.
Blackshear. He bounces it outside. Good for 10, 15 yards. Banged down by Dabney, but not after a big pickup and another first down. So now the Hokies picking up.
It's a run formation.
Hooker, the draw. He'll pick up the first down and a lot more. Inside the 20 with a stiff arm, down to the 16. Flames bring just 4. Now Hooker will look to run. Inside the 10, chased out of bounds at the 9 by Haskins.
Oh, it's plays like that where you get your quarterbacks.
Virginia Tech going for it. Down 8. Blackshear in motion. Hooker looking over the middle. Caught for the score. Caleb Smith hung on. What a tough catch. And a big play for the Hokies.
What a gutsy play call from Brad Cornelison, the offensive coordinator. The run has been working so well, but you allow your quarterback to do something that he might not be known for, but does well. Throws that little back shoulder throw.
Hooker, will he run? He has the option. Now he throws, and Blackshear will convert.
They just put the defender in a bind as you roll out to the right side. Across the country, what he's made of as you're going to tie ball game with 5 minutes left against an ACC opponent.
Got a blocker in front. Lowers his shoulder and runs a man over.
Oh, boy. Well, that was a good run. And
Waller, Virginia Tech's best cover corner on him.
Now they're making it man-to-man towards the top of the screen with that 3-by-1 formation.
Willis will look his way. Flutters it out there, and Yarbrough goes up and makes the catch. Willis's arm was hit when he threw it, and it was just straight up in the air like a wounded duck, and Yarbrough shot it down. And hardly any wind at all today in Blacksburg, so that won't have an impact. Willis sprinting to his right, now back to his left, has a receiver and a whole host of blockers in front of him. Huntley inside the 20, down to the 24, goes the tight end Johnny Huntley, and that's a big play. 2nd and 8 from the 22. Pickett in motion out of the backfield. Willis inside the 10, and it looks like he wanted to go down, lost his footing a little bit, but
down would actually be detrimental towards Liberty.
And they're going to get one here. Pickett can pretty much waltz in.
Yeah, good job by Justin Hamilton. Basically said, look, let him score. I mean, that from that defensive alignment and just the struggle and strain by these defenders to get off blocks, that to me, if I'm looking at number 24, Devin Taylor.
And Barbier, the Arnold Schwarzenegger of kickers, splits the uprights. The lead is 7. And if you're the Liberty Flames in that case, Mark, I mean, still one time out on the board for the Hokies. The Flames again bring 4. Tries the back shoulder. This time connects. Again, it's Caleb Smith.
Another great play by Caleb Smith in the clutch. And I think that's probably the better move than to blitz, because when you blitz a mobile quarterback, it's tough.
Herndon, that's a nice pass to Turner. Hokies are on the move as the clock gets ticking toward 1 minute.
Well, that time they did rush 3 and drop the guy back. Right now, look at 3 big linemen having trouble getting down.
Blackshear tries a stiff arm, stays in bounds. Now we have a flag.
And it could be a face mask on Blackshear.
Check out Blackshear's stiff arm here.
Yeah, he gets that face mask.
Personal foul, face mask, number 6, defense. After Mississippi goal.
Wow.
Ooh,
the call was against
wrong
Butler.
Number 6.
Did it? You don't think that could be a mistake, do you? Just went the wrong way. I didn't see Butler grab the face mask at all.
Yeah, I mean, both number 6. They said number 6 on the defense. I mean, it was definitely a mistake because that.
It's irrelevant now. Hooker up top to the end zone, scores. Trey Turner has been huge on this drive, and he comes up with the score.
Now, Trey Turner, big play Trey, comes down with this one. 2 big receptions on this drive. Ball boxing out the defender. And just like that, Chris, that's why you take a knee on the 1-yard line, because all of a sudden you got to do it all over again with 52 seconds left.
You are proven right, my friend.
Burrow and Jermaine Waller.
Virginia Tech brings just 3, and they spy Willis. Receiver gets a foot in bounds. That's Frith. To the top of the screen. Empty backfield for Willis. Now Willis is going to run it. Down at the 45.
Hurry up, get back on the ball quickly.
Ball tipped.
And
Barno, another tipped pass. He's had at least 2 or 3 of those on this game. He has had a huge game. Soon jerseys. They're so far up back. Quickly to the outside. There's plenty of time on the clock, Mark.
See, that's why it's 4th and 6. You can pick up a first down.
51 officially for the win for Alex Barbier. This one is up. Does it have the distance? It does! With 1 second remaining on the clock, Barbier puts the Flames up in Blacksburg. Got to be kidding me.
You freeze it. Get off the field. There's 1 second left. And this is a big 1 second left, but what just happened? Widest players on this kickoff coverage team to stay at home and not over pursue.
Now we'll get the pitches. We've seen it happen before.
Spurmeister back at quarterback.
Robinson going backwards, though. They need to go forward. Lewis. Ball still free. And now it's over. The Liberty Flames, in just their second full season at the FBS level, first ranking at number 25 coming into the game, go to Blacksburg and shock the Virginia Tech Hokies. The Flames are unbeaten. The schedule gets much tougher from here on out, but their first real test on the road at Virginia Tech, Mark, was their second win against an ACC foe this year. They're for real.